Okay. All right, guys. So official recording. This is a training, and again, prospects can watch this. This is how I present NUI social and everything, and I use literally this PowerPoint and one PDF, and that's it. That's all I use. I keep the message so simple because right now it kind of is. What we need to teach people is Kala. What is Kala? Everything and anything and everything about Kala, NUI. So the first video here, and I probably won't play it on this presentation live, just because when I click on these videos, nobody can seem to hear it. So, but we all have it, and I've embedded it into this. And this is just Darren talking about NUI. But what makes it very important is he speaks about how a lot of different blockchain companies or competitors are focused really on mining and nothing but mining, which is fine, but he goes on to say that mining is evolving, and if you don't evolve with it, you're going to be left far behind. Also, it's an arms race for those to build the greatest blockchain and things of that sort. And so what NUI's position is, by creating this ecosystem that we'll talk a lot about in this presentation, they're providing the infrastructure for other businesses to come on and use their existing blockchains and use their technology and things of that sort. That's where you want to be. You want to be the guy that everybody wants to come to use your stuff and to kind of piggyback on you. That is a great position to be in. So if you've got a coin or a token or whatever, which we do call we're really cementing a great place for us and really building up a strong ecosystem for our coin. And so when we talk about the coin call, what I typically do, and anybody listening to this that are prospects that have heard very little bit about call or don't know what it is, or even really about cryptocurrency, read the white paper. Read this white paper, and then after you've read the white paper, then on the next slide, read those articles that I'll share with you as well, because you can see the ecosystem that we discussed in the white paper coming together. Okay, so that's important. It's very important for our members and our prospects to all know that this isn't just one of those fly-by-night coins or tokens, but whenever you create a cryptocurrency, or you need to have usage, you need to create value by demand and practicality, utility, all that has to be into play, okay? So, and no greater place than to do it in Lehi, Utah, which I said prior to this recording, is becoming a true hub for technology and for blockchain technology specifically as well. So very excited. Read the white paper. Also go through and read the roadmap to the public exchanges, which are anticipated to basically, I don't want to say be available to us, but we want to be on those public exchanges by mid-2019. Purposely designed that way. The strategy behind it that's laid out in that road to the public exchange. We did not want to rush it. We have literally studied many different cryptocurrencies, and we saw the cryptocurrencies that did really well. We saw the cryptocurrencies that did not do so well. We want to be on the same trajectory as those that have done very well. And as I go through this presentation, you'll see that I believe that we are definitely beyond that, what we're doing with Kala. And so getting into that, the ecosystem that we're building. So just imagine a company that has tens of thousands of members that have access to Kala or already hold Kala. Okay, now create the, I guess, picture in your mind of companies coming in to use our blockchain technology, companies coming in to help create an ecosystem, and right below is a link to 4 articles. So read article number 1 and then read the articles on the right that say basically related articles to this post. Now, it's very important as we discuss this with prospects and prospects as you watch this, we can't just come out and lay it all out for you what's going on behind the scenes, because there's still other things being developed, the ecosystem's being completed, more companies are coming in, but just keep in mind, more and more big press releases will be out, and we will post those as they come out, and you will very quickly be able to put all the puzzle pieces together. But here's one of my favorite quotes from the first article with Point Pharmaceutical, which is PRTT. It says, PRTT is in the process of building out a strong and capable team of advisors and venture partners. Together, we want to execute a mission whereby we assist the disruptive and promising projects with the ability to offer actual, practical, blockchain-enabled applications to benefit the global economy. Read that and go back to Darren's video 2 slides prior and listen to that video very carefully when he talks about building the rails, building the infrastructure, putting the blockchain together that people can use. This all ties together, okay? Point Pharmaceutical, Only Chain, and all these, they're not part of NUI. They're not partnered with NUI, but they're all part of this ecosystem that we're creating. So that's very important to understand. NUI is a marketing company, right? NUI is a marketing company. They're building the network. As Darren alluded to, the key, the secret sauce is having members all over the world that has access to Kala, and being able to, as we go further in the presentation, creating ways for people to use the actual Kala in a practical use, to purchase goods and services with the Kala without having to convert it to dollars first and things of that sort. A lot of great things. So anybody that understands cryptocurrency, you can quickly see how valuable Kala could become. Again, I'm not going to come out and say what I think it will be worth, 6 months, 12 months down the road. That is for everybody to determine one-on-one, individually. But again, put the puzzle pieces together. Keep close attention. Pay close attention. I can tell you this though: only 6 million Kala a month is being mined as is created. Okay, and once it's all gone, it's all gone. So if you miss a ship on this one, I feel bad for you. I can tell you that. Don't wait and wait and wait and wait and put it off and put it off and put it off, and then come back a year from now and say, oh crap, I should have done that. A lot of people miss the boat on Bitcoin and other cryptos. Don't miss the ship on Kala, okay? Really learn about what we're doing, what makes us very unique and different. So 8 reasons to acquire Kala. So you can see here, I put a video clip below on this. You can watch that video as well. So the bullet points: international network of users, and we'll explain why that's important. Kala is building its own ecosystem which will allow people to purchase goods and services. Kala raised millions in its initial offering. Kala has its own functioning crypto wallet with thousands of users already, growing by the day. Peer-to-peer listing network to create internal value with the token, kind of create the floor before we even go to the public exchange, which is awesome. Partnered with one of the world's leading cryptocurrency law firms, Jones Day. I have a little typo there, I'll have to fix that. Kala has launched its own working blockchain, already mined over 1 billion coins amongst thousands of users last year, or this year, I guess 2018, even though we're towards the tail end of it. So watch the video, kind of explains that a little bit more, but you can quickly see that this is not just your fly-by-night cryptocurrency. So as you learn more about Kala and what it's doing and the ecosystem it's building, let's go back to this slide a little bit. Let's talk about the thousands of users. So imagine an ecosystem with a cryptocurrency where you have thousands of users worldwide, and then we roll out some of the other services that I'll discuss on the last slide here, where you would have the ability to actually use your Kala for goods and services and things of that sort. And so all these transactions are being done worldwide using our token. Okay, it's a very big deal. Okay, and there's other things we can't talk about yet because they're still being developed or they're not ready to announce. The reason why we can't make a lot of these announcements is because there's still business deals being done and things being made, and so we don't want to kind of mess up that process at all or get involved, because let these things happen, let them take place, and let this thing develop. And we are always allowed to share once the official statements and the official announcements have been made, and that's very exciting for all of us. But again, in my mind, it's a big, big deal having our own blockchain. Blockchain is not something that's easy to build. It's not something that anybody can just do. And so the fact that we have several companies wanting to use our blockchain, and when you read those articles and you can kind of see the dollar amounts being thrown into this project and into this ecosystem, I ask yourself this. For example, let's just use the AES example, the latest one, the $250 million fund to go towards this ecosystem. Nobody's going to put $500 million into anything if it's like, I think it'll do okay. I mean, you've got to assume that they vetted and vetted and vetted, and it went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and a lot of things took place, and a lot of excitement was created for somebody to put that sort of funding into any project. Okay, and I say that because again, they did not partner with NUI, but it's all part of this ecosystem being created, which Kala is kind of the middle of this ecosystem, is an essential part of this ecosystem. So really, really amazing stuff, guys. So Kala mining, how do I get into Kala? Once I've done my due diligence, I've done research on this, I think, you know what, I've got to get my hands on some Kala. A lot of different ways to do that, okay? So there's gigahash mining and there's terahash mining, and there's a Kala rig, which are kind of one and the same. So let's talk about the gigahash at first. So for as low as $50, somebody can actually start mining right now for $50 one time, then pay a mining maintenance fee of $15 a month. They will receive approximately, we say approximately 1,500 Kala a month right now. Now, obviously, as this network grows and more people come in over time, those numbers, may fluctuate. It could go down or whatever, and that's fine. That's part of the plan. The more people that have Kala, the better, because that could affect the overall valuation of Kala as well. So it may be valued more than it is right now. So, that could very well happen. So even if you're receiving a little less each month, who cares? Because it may become more and more valuable through everything that we're building. So that's fine. So $1,500 a month, then you spend $15. You continue spending the $15, you'll continue receiving approximately $1,500 a month at the current valuation of 2 cents. Where that came from, we did an initial token offering, and with that initial token offering, we closed at 2 cents. Okay, so that's why it's valued at 2 cents right now. So 1,500 Kala at 2 cents is $30 a month. I'm paying 15, I'm receiving 30. There you go. I'm paying 15, I'm receiving 30. That's double your money now, right now, as it stands right now. Okay, that could fluctuate. Obviously, the value of Kala could go up, down, all around, I will assume it's going up based on everything that I know. But again, make your own assumptions, make your own decisions on that. $100, same thing. $100 one time, 3,000 Kala a month, approximately. Now, obviously, over time, that number is going to go down, but you won't be paying $100 a month. You'll be paying $30 to continue receiving. You're not on a month. You're not on like an annual contract or anything like that. If you get in and you're doing it, basically, you continue receiving the Kala. If you don't want to continue receiving Kala, you discontinue your payments. You just don't make a payment that month. It's as simple as that. And starting in February, you will actually be able to use some of your Kala to pay the maintenance fees. So, which is really cool. I myself am not going to do that, but again, that's an option that everybody has. You can use that and do that, and then you can see the 500 gigahash and the 1,000 gigahash. 500 gigahash, approximately 15,000 Kala a month, 30,000 a month with $1,000, but you're only paying $42 a month to maintain it, $57 respectively to maintain the $1,000. So kind of do the math on that at 2 cents and see where you're at. Do the math at 5 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents, whatever you want to do. But again, I would encourage everybody to learn about crypto if you haven't already, and see and really, really study the white paper, the videos, those public releases. Again, I'm going to mention those several times throughout this, and just really wrap your arms around what's going on here. And you can make the determination, hopefully, that I did, that Kala could become a very special cryptocurrency. So let's back up one slide here. Let's talk about the terahash agreements, the mining contracts. These are for people who want to get in and just want to jump all in. $4,000, receive 4,000 terahash, and a lot more call out of the 6 million. I know right now we've been averaging between 4 and 5,000 call per day. Now again, that number is going to drop as more people purchase terahash because only 6 million call is being mined monthly. Okay, keep that in mind. That number will not change, but it's going to take several years for that mining to stop because there's 21 billion call that will be in circulation. So there's a lot of call to be had for everybody, especially if you get in early. I cannot stress that enough. And 4,000, and on that you'd be paying $115 a month to continue receiving. If you do not want to continue receiving it, don't pay it. Also, you'll be able to use some CALA to pay that starting in February. So to me, it's a very, very small risk, but there's always risk in anything we do, and that's fine. But as much as I know about CALA and as much as I'd like to share, I can't because again, until some of these announcements are made, that it is what it is, and that's fine. Now, interesting on the CALA rigs, you can also earn commission by referring others. You do not have to refer others, but you have the choice. So let's go through that on a CALA rig or a CALA contract. And the difference is a rig is something that you will physically have sent to you, and you will need to either place it in your home and pay an outrageous electric bill and deal with the noise and the heat, or you can ship it off to a colocation center, a data center, and pay them a monthly fee, which is about what you'd probably pay if you just allowed Mintage Mining, which is our affiliate, to do it for you. But the nice thing about Mintage is it's right there on site. They can, take care of things quickly, And I mean, I have some with Mintage and I have some in other places, but I'm actually going to be moving all of mine over to Mintage Mining and just paying that monthly fee and continue receiving call out with my rigs and terahash agreements. Okay, but the difference on those, when you sell one of the terahash agreements, you will be paid a one-time commission. And right now, I think it's $250, but they're always doing promotions. Sometimes it's $250, sometimes it's $400, and then it's another $400 up 10 levels if you've got a team. People above you will actually earn $40 eating time, or sorry, $25 right now. It's always changing. So anyway, but it goes commission all the way up 10 levels, okay? But that's a one-time thing. On the gigahash agreements, you can receive commission monthly. So if somebody says they don't want to start with 4,000, they want to dip their toe in the water, they want to do a 50 or 100 or whatever it may be, then they can say, all right, I want a $100 one. You will receive $10 on that. But then TBS commission, which means people up above you 10 levels will also receive $6 split up. So 6 divided by 10, whatever that is. That's what they would receive upline. Okay, every month. As maintenance fees are paid, you will receive a residual commission on that maintenance fee every single month. Okay, that you'll receive that for signing them up. So and then people in your upline will also receive that money. And so if you have a team below you, but the great thing, and let me really emphasize this, there's no monthly auto ship. There's no products and services to buy every month. If people want CALA, they will continue paying their maintenance fees, which means you will continue being paid commissions. If they don't want CALA, they will not continue paying their maintenance fees. I can imagine why they would not want CALA, but who knows? But that's what's nice is the retention could be very, very, very good for you because people want to continue receiving CALA and then either list it and sell it on the peer-to-peer or hold on to it and sell it when it goes public here towards the middle of 2019. Whatever they want to do, it's fine, but it's not your old grandfather's MLM where they have to pay a $200 a month auto ship on some overpriced product or service that they may never use. Okay, that's not what this is. If you want that, don't do NUI. That's not NUI. Okay, what NUI is CALA. Now, a question comes up all the time: what happens when all the CALA is gone? Well, they will be able to offer other coins that they deem necessary, that they think, hey, this could be a really good cryptocurrency. Allow them. The more you learn about this company and the people behind it, you can see just how much they know about cryptocurrency. Okay, it's a very, very good place to be. And we're here to collect coins. That's what we are. We're coin collectors. And we will continue collecting Kala and other coins, and all sorts of different products and services will be rolled out in 2019. I won't get into those until 2019, until I get the green light to. But just keep in mind right now that if you want to collect Kala, which I believe you should, this is exactly where you want to be. And then what I really like is, how do I sign up? How do I do this? If you click on that link right there, it's all in one place. It shows you how to get in, go back to this person who sent this video to you, learn how to sign up. It's very, very easy to do. You can use Bitcoin to purchase. You can use your credit card to purchase. I know a couple people on this call today use their credit card to purchase, and it's a very seamless process. It's very easy to do. And so, and I love the fact, because typically you can't use your credit card to do anything with crypto. And so what we have a deal through a company called Trident where we're able to do so. So to me, that's very powerful. Very fortunate to have that. Now let's kind of do the last slide here before I get into the PDF. Core, reach, call it. Okay, core is something that we have compensation on real efforts, where members can go in there, do surveys, do videos, and it's constantly being upgraded and changed and things of that sort. It'll continue to get better and better, but you can actually earn points which will convert to Kala, or you can earn points which you can redeem in a place called Reach, where you can purchase items and things of that sort with your core points. And there's actually a core Reach page on Facebook. And I know not everybody uses Facebook, but I would highly recommend using Facebook, because there's a lot of talk about NUI and Kala and Core and Reach on Facebook. Get a Facebook account, look up Core, Reach, and look up and just become a member of that and learn all you can about Core and Reach, because those are all integral parts of this ecosystem and what we're doing to help create value for Kala. Everything we're doing is kind of an attempt to create value for Kala. That's really, really what, and we are early adopters, to be able to, we have a very unique opportunity to get in now, collect as much Kala as we possibly can for a very low cost of entry, and just a maintenance fee, which if you mind any cryptocurrency at all, you're going to be paying a monthly fee no matter what. Okay, you're going to be paying a monthly fee, because or you're going to be paying a much higher electric bill, one of the two. Okay, so it's nothing, we're not adding anything on to what you would already be paying. But the beauty of it, you'll continue receiving your crypto, continue receiving it, receiving it, receiving it. Then you can sell it for whatever you want, whenever you want, depending on what the price is at that time. There's your profit, right? And or whatever, your profit, your break even, your whatever. But you determine when to sell it. That's 100% entirely up to you. So let me find the PDF right here really quick. Okay, ready to jumpstart. These resources can help. This is what I love about this company now. They're really simplifying this message for all of us. This is a one-page PDF where we have a Kala mining video about the overall product. It goes over the 8 reasons why to purchase, why to buy Kala, Kala mining, how it works, Kala mining, how to get started. It's all in one, all these videos embedded in one PDF, which is great. A English and Spanish one sheet thing where you could just send to people, shareable images, everything. Marketing is working really hard on a lot of different things, including different systems that we'll be able to use shortly to be able to market this for everybody. So not only do we have a great opportunity to earn Kala, we have a great opportunity to refer others to earn Kala as well, or receive Kala, or buy Kala, or whatever. And I could tell you, typically I don't bring friends and family into anything like this. I have a lot of friends and family in this, a lot, because I want them to have Kala. I want them to have it. And so I've been a huge advocate of this for a while, and I've gotten to the point where I've become very excited because of what's going on. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I mean, that short 30 minutes, or less. And that's kind of how I present this company. And again, I like people doing their due diligence and their research, read on those articles. Let those articles speak for themselves. Let all the new press releases coming out, let them all speak for themselves, because they can see. It's almost like we're sharing the white paper with you. We're telling people we're creating this ecosystem, and these press releases from third-party companies are proving that we're building the ecosystem. So we're not just saying it, we're proving it, which is very important for people to be able to see. This is not, smoke and mirrors and things of that sort. It's really being done, and here's the proof from all these third parties saying, hey, we're now getting involved in this. And so one last thing really quick, and I'll go back to news share, I think is very important for people to know this too, is going back to this slide here where we talk about the, let's see here. Here we go, putting the puzzle pieces together. The reason I wrote this down is very important. Learn what comp chain is. Comp chain, we'll talk a lot about that in early 2019, okay? That's part of our ecosystem. Learn who David Childs is, the Chief Technical Officer of International Membership Data. Why did I write that down? Because it talks about international membership data in some of these articles, in these press releases. He's also the CEO of Mintage Mining, which is where we're acquiring Arcala. Okay, so if people read these articles and they don't know what international membership data, they're like, what is this? I thought I was reading about NUI. They'll be confused, okay? So make sure they know who David Childs is and know his titles with these companies so they can kind of put those puzzle pieces together for themselves and they're not really confused, right? And so that's why it's important to really understand everything that's going on and who's who and what's what. You've got symmetry, you've got Kala, you've got Core, you've got NUI, you've got a lot of moving parts here, but just remember they're all part of this one ecosystem to help with the overall value of Kala. That's what's important to remember. And so with that, that's pretty much all I have. Let me turn off the recording. I'll answer any questions you guys have. But hopefully that helps and it clears it up. And again, I think this is a simple way to present NUI. Let the other people figure out, let them know what Kala is, and then let them figure out how special Kala is by doing their own research. You can point them to the right direction, in the right direction, but let them figure it out. And then, and it's amazing, when people figure things out themselves, you don't need to sell them on anything. That's the beauty of it. Let them do the due diligence and research. Point them in the right direction. They'll figure it out. Anybody who really, they'll get it. They'll get it. Most people do. Okay, and some people it may take longer than others, and that's totally 100% fine. Another great resource to use is NUI Educate. Learn about what we're mining on the SHA 256, all that other kind of stuff. All the things that we're doing. NUI Educate is an excellent resource. You can even send some of those NUI Educate pieces to prospects as well to let them know. They can see just how knowledgeable NUI is regarding cryptocurrency. We know what we're doing at NUI, or NUI, I shouldn't say we, I'm an affiliate, but I feel like I'm part of NUI because I do a lot of stuff in the field, but I'm just excited to be an affiliate, to be honest with you guys. So with that, guys, let me go ahead and stop the recording. Thank you so much for coming out on a Saturday morning, spending 30 plus minutes with me, and then let me turn off the recording and then start a quick Q&A for you. Give me 1 second.